It's for Luke Skywalker's DL-44 Black.
Terrible! Trapped by Darth Vader, our weapons useless, and now we're being tortured by gargling Gershwin. Oh! What could possibly get us out of it?
This is a prop laser blaster that would have been used by Harrison Ford as well as Mark Hamill in The Empire Strikes Back.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? My name is John, and well, I build blasters. Today I wanted to do a little video showing off a couple more that I've been working on, and it's the stunt props from The Empire Strikes Back, the resin props, commonly referred to as the Muppet and the Dagobah. This is one of them here, and this is the other one here. These are the two props. We'll start with this one here. Now these are casted similarly to the Mirasans from the original Hero, and you can see that because specifically on this replica, I know it's going to start with this one, but you can see the stamping on the pictures that are available. So there's some pictures available of each of these props and where they fall in line. Nobody really knows. I believe this one here is the Muppet, and the reason being is the front. You can see in the Muppet show that's missing the barrel, and it's a solid casting up here. And well, you can't see the back of it, I don't think, but going from the prop, the pictures of, I duplicated it the best that I could, including how the resin fits in here with the trigger. I wanted to create this full, like as if it was a full resin prop itself. But I also wanted to maintain the functionality of the C96 CAD design that I have. But because of the prop and the soft casting, the actual prop itself doesn't have any of the details down here, so I got rid of those. It doesn't have any of the details up top. This still slides and works as it should, but it doesn't have any of the numbers. It doesn't have the extrusion mark. It doesn't have any stamping up here or top or even on the back. I took out all the stamping on the back. Now the only hang up, and it's solid casting down here, just when it casted it just solidified everything. But again, I wanted to be able to work the trigger and hammer. I wanted the bolt slide to work as well. Now this here is removable. I have one on each, so that just slides out like that. And then whoops, sorry, that's one of the things I wanted to mention as well. So on normal Mauser's replicas, well, this is my Greedo killer, but it's a MGC, not a C96, but it's the same thing on the back. There's a little latch that you pull up here and it pops up, and that's how you're able to take it back and pop out the back. And then when it goes forward, that latch locks down so it can't slide out. But because these ones were missing, it's just a solid back. I still want to be able to take it apart, but I removed that latch. So basically you can knock it out like this, pretty easy. It's locked in there a little bit, but when you're pulling the frame back, if you pull it out, you'll notice in the back, it will pop out a little bit. So that's just part of the deal. Not much you can do about that. That's on both of them as well. Like, it's a solid casting. So that's, this is technically the Dagobah. And why now this is another resin prop, the two scope rings and offset a little bit, the two screws on the mount, sorry. But this one has glass lenses on the front and back. Now for the film, they used like a reflective lens and to catch the light. I think that's the reason why. So when they're filming, these resin props would have a look of reality to them. And there's a picture, so it's a jump ball between which prop they're using in Empire Strikes Back from the Dagobah scenes. As I mentioned, this is pretty much the one they used for the Muppet show, but for the Dagobah scenes, nobody really knows. But there's a picture where Luke's holding it, and you can see a bit of the light catch in the picture, and so that's why I use this one as the Dagobah. Now this one does have the barrel protruding through the front of it. Still, it's the same soft casting. There's no mag plate. It's all filled up in the back. This has the same issue. So I filled this in here as it is on the real prop, trying to duplicate that resin look. So, even the hammer hole in the back is filled in, and all the top is all a solid casting, losing all the numbers details as it is on the actual prop. Here's an interesting thing that's on both props. So on the Muppet prop, the actual prop, when you look at it, it's missing the set screw here. But I believe it just broke off, because if you look at pictures, you can kind of see where it was. But you can see also the casting for the top of the Mauser flash hider, whereas this one doesn't have that. It doesn't have that casting mark. But here's what's interesting is you can really see how offset the screws are on the front. So it's known that on the New Hope Hero Blaster, and this is what they use to cast these, the set screw isn't straight, it's off to the, depends which way you're facing it, but in this direction here, it's off to the left, probably you to the right. And yeah, instead of being straight, it's a good distance off, and the same thing goes for both of them. You can see it. So I did that on both these props as well. But this has the same thing. So let me pop this out. So this will come out here. When you pull that back, see how it comes out? You just got to push it back forward. I have a latch inside there trying to catch it. I haven't worked it out 100% yet of how to do it. I'm afraid to make it too strong, because then you won't be able to, it'll just lock and you won't be able to get it out. That's the whole point of that latch in the back. But I guess you can have it all, right? You can get close, but anyways, yeah, so, but it works very well. You just gotta be wary of that part sliding out a little bit. And it's got the safety that works on it. And again, what other details that kind of jump out? And then as far as putting this back in here, you have to be a little careful, but it just slides in there. But it gives it a nice resin solid casting look, which is kind of fun. But I just want to kind of show them both off. This is what I would refer to as the Dagobah with the two screws on the mount, and then the Muppet is the one with the solid scope, no lenses, no barrel shining through. Otherwise, well, they have different attachments as well for how it's actually attached to the mount. You can see it right here. Well, this one uses screws. And again, with the soft casting, I got rid of all the M19 details. So I took out all the screw holes in the front that would attach it in. It's a solid casting for where the light port is filled in. And then on the back side too, it's all really soft casting. So I got rid of all the M19 details. So like on the back side of a real M19, this is our replica obviously, but you can see all the lettering in there. And then on the back side, I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but it's got some stuff in there as well. But anyhow, yeah, I just wanted to show off these two resin props, and yeah, there you go. Peace out. Actually, I'll put a link down below where I have a little more descriptive of each blaster on the RPF. I put up a little write-up of each of them. I think it's combined with this video, it's probably pretty valuable. But peace out. Hope all's well. Take care. Later.